Okay, just set up the Sears Sir Edmond Hillary approved tent. This thing is really, really awesome. Okay, before everybody says, oh, you didn't stake it down right. Yeah, I know I didn't. I just kind of tacked the stakes in just because I wanted to set this up and see what it was. It was so easy. Now, I do have the luxury. I don't know how old this. I have to research this tent. It is absolutely amazing. But I did have the instructions. They're like on this kind of plasticky paper type of thing. So it's got all the instructions, the replacement parts. Good luck, because I think Sears is likely out of business or whatever. It even tells you how to break it down, all that good stuff. So actually was really good. My brother used this tent once. I have no idea where we got it. It was in the garage. My brother and his family were going camping, asked if I had a tent. I loaned him this one and they used it, and he's still speaking to me, so apparently it worked. So there's all these pole sections, but basically there's just 2 tent poles to this thing. I literally, even with reading the directions, it literally took me 5 minutes, maybe 6, to set this thing up. It was ridiculously easy. Huge window in the back, which is closed right now, but it's got a screen on it. Everything looks like it's in good shape. Yeah, you know, when this is all like tacked down, it, you know, would look a lot better on the bottom. But seeing as how this cheesy dollar store hammer is what I had in my truck, and I forgot my mallet, you know, that's what I used. So anyway, let's take a look. I think this is gonna be so much fun. Here, let me set the phone down for a second. This is such a freaking boomer. Wait, I wonder if I could do like a, oh, it was this way. I wonder if this way? Probably not. So you got the door flaps, then you got a screen. Everything is in good shape. Let's take a look inside. See how much room we got. So I'm 5'11", I'm standing straight up, head not touching the top. So, you know, we've got a big window. This thing, I would say, I'm sure on it somewhere it's got the dimensions, but it's like, I don't know, maybe like 6 feet by 8 feet. And it's got like a, you know, tarp type of floor. Absolutely great, easy to set up little tent. This will be, what do you think, Moose? Want to come in? Come on, Moose. Come on in. No? Okay, guess not. But this, I mean, if I was camping and it was like raining, inclement weather or something like that, I mean, just like a 5-minute setup, you've got this whole nice room. You know, I could, you know, it's overcast now, it's not supposed to rain, but like I could store, you know, my gear in there. I could make a little, you know, living area in there in inclement weather and hang out, set up my chairs, you know, a light. I could, you know, probably bring in, I was just playing with my Mr. Heat. Oh, by the way, here is a great tip, snivel level tip. You turn on your Mr. Heat, just kind of hold it down with your feet, and you can warm your hands, and it also just kind of passively also warms your nether regions, which on a cold morning. So I did go up to snivel level 2 this morning, It fired up the old Mr. Heat, and the thing is great. The only bad thing about these, they are so breeze sensitive. Like a little breeze will put it out. So they're good, you know, it'll be great for inside my truck tent once I find a safe thing to mount it on. Like I said, I'm going to build like a little box or something to put in the corner so this wouldn't tip over. Would also be good, you know, put a little bit of heat in Sir Edmond's tent if I needed to. So it's a cool little thing. I have a bigger one too. I've got a bigger Mr. Heat. But this is all I need, I think, and it's simple. The only downside to this one is you have to get an adapter if you want to hook it up to, you know, like a Blue Rhino tank. So, but you know, it's made for the 1 pound propane tanks, which is fine. I've got several with me, you know, just sat them in the totes. So I'm always going to have a couple of these propane tanks with me. Of course, that's what I said about the Blue Rhino, and they were all empty. But this does have a warning. You can only read half of it, but the part I can read is this tent is not fireproof. So apparently you're not supposed to bring any type of a heat source into here, but this is a great tent. Completely in good shape, no problems with it. Have no idea where I got it, when I got it. It could be one my wife picked up at, you know, somewhere along the way. Neither of us have any idea where this came from, but we've had it for years and years. And guess what? It is now, I believe, a permanent part of my camp setup. So really, all I do want to get a big kind of canopy that maybe could, you know, just sort of span the gap there, keep my outdoor kitchen in good shape. The canopy that's on here, it's perfect for the tailgate. So like if you just wanted truck tent, you're going to throw in a sleeping bag and an MRE, and you wanted to go camping somewhere, you know, and bring a little, you know, propane stove or something like that. You know, if it was lightly raining or if it was really sunny, this is going to give you a little protection on the tailgate part. My truck is, in case anybody was wondering, it's an F-150 XLT. It's got a 6.5 foot bed, and this tent fits perfectly in the 6.5 foot bed. I bought a dog ramp, which hadn't arrived yet, but you know, for now I just put that foot locker there so the dogs could jump up and down. But I do actually have a dog ramp for them that they'll be able to easily get up and down. And it's not that hard for me either. I just sit on the tailgate and just wiggle back like a worm, and I was totally fine. So this is my camp. Got my regular tent, got my shower tent, which I'm figuring out as we speak, you know, with my little cassette toilet. And then I've got, you know, my whole camp stove set up, and I've got my Sears Edmond Hillary tent. So I'm definitely, this is going back in the tote, and it is going to be a permanent part of my camp. I mean, even if I don't use it, sometimes I probably will, especially if I'm suspecting inclement weather. So I am really happy with it, and stop making fun of my stake job here. When I get a big boy mallet, I actually will stake it in all the way. But just for now, I just wanted to see how it's set up and how it worked. So totally cool. Anyway, that is the Sears tent. Sir Edmond Hillary. Good job, buddy.